Hello, Cancer Rising. My name's Podkane, and this is your life checkup for the month of June 2024. If you don't know if you're Cancer Rising, maybe you're Cancer Sun and you're here. If you don't know your rising sign, I have a link in the description below to astrocharts.com where you can put in your birth data, including the exact time of birth, which most people will be able to find on their birth certificate. And it'll give you a really simple readout of all of your positions, including Venus sign and Mercury sign, all that fun stuff. So if you want to get into astrology and be a nerd with me, then go ahead on and do it. It's another obsession for you. But what you're looking for is your ascendant, which is another word for rising. So if you are, in fact, a Cancer rising, you're here with me. Let's get started. So I'm going to be using four decks today, really. We're using the archetype cards to pull a card for you at the beginning, just to show like what kind of archetype you're inhabiting this month, and kind of as a starting off point for the whole reading. And then we're going to do what is called a astrological reading or a roundabout reading that has 12 positions that are signified by each of the houses in astrology. And we're going to be pulling both of our decks of cards here for both of those. One is going to be more of superficial, how you appear, your work, your relationships, what you're thinking, what's going on at home and stuff like that. And then the second deck here, which is the Book of Shadows Tarot, so below, is what I'm going to use for you guys. And that's going to be more of your inner world. So who you are and what you value, your secrets, aspirations, achievements, and even some helpful ideas like what needs to change, what details you need to focus on, what you need to have the courage to do this month. So let's go ahead and pull an archetype card for you, Cancer Rising. I'm looking forward to doing my first reading here for a water rising sign, because I am a Scorpio rising. I can't wait for that one. I need to know what the hell's going on in my life. But I find with the people in my life that are Cancer risings, we often have a lot of similar things going on at the same time, and I'm just curious to see what's going on with you guys. So thank you for being here. And let's get started. So we've got the athlete. Dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps. Development of personal willpower and strength of spirit. That's cute. Okay. Getting healthy, getting fit, hot girl summer, well, whatever the case may be. Also, transcending physical limits, including handicaps. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say about it. So this I'm just using the classic Waite Smith. Had this deck for a long time, really trust it. And if you're new to tarot and you're wanting to learn, you're going to recognize the images on these cards and be able to kind of follow along with how I'm reading them. And again, if you're learning, remember that everyone reads it a little bit differently. It takes some time to learn tarot, and I learned through watching YouTubers. So whatever you're here for, thanks for being here. Now I'm just going to pull your cards for you as we go and not tell you anything about what any of them mean until they all come out, but I will be making faces and uh-ohs and things like that, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, what's happening? Is everything okay? And I'm gonna be like, I'll tell you in a second. I'll tell you later, because I'm snarky like that. So, here we go. It's pretty easy to pull for you, I'm not gonna lie. They're not giving me any trouble, which is good. Look at that. We're getting it. All right, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. Okay. got 2 for 12. 2 for 12 down at your local Dollar General. I don't know what I said that for. Um, At the base of the deck today, we have Five of Swords reversed, which is suggesting that you're not willing to be a bully, punch down, do anybody dirty. You're playing by the rules, playing fair because that's what's right. That's what's up. All right, so we start out with the Death card reversed and how you appear. And people are out here saying, oh, they'll never change. Oh, they'll never change. They're just stuck in their situation, whatever that may be. They'll never change. Well, doubters beware, because I already seen some cards that speak otherwise. Next, we have what you have. You've got a new motivation. You've got a new idea. You've got a new perspective, and you're ready to act on it today. That's a powerful contrary indicator to that card right there. I'm gonna say right out the jump, like, you're doing this on your own. Whatever this new thing with this, like you're seeking to transcend a limit or overcome a handicap or a difficulty. You may not have many supporters out here saying, "Oh yeah, you can do it." Da da da. Maybe you do, but regardless, you have the inspiration, the will, and the desire. Don't let them stop you. Don't let the doubter stop you. What you think. So we've got the Ten of Cups reversed. I mean, right now, you're kind of in a place of thinking about how family has kind of led you astray, or they haven't been as supportive as you needed them to, that a family may have broken apart. It may have been difficult to establish your own family for some reason. Maybe you're seeking to have a chosen family at this time. You're ruminating a lot on the family structure and how families can sometimes be toxic. Families can sometimes fall apart and lose touch or hurt each other. That's kind of on your mind this month. Next, we have the Chariot for your home. You're very driven and active in your home. You may be exercising at home. You may be moving house. You may live on the road right now or thinking about it. There's a lot of activity going on. I will say that this activity, while it may seem chaotic at times, is generally under control, under your control or under someone's control. It's not going off the freaking rails. There's just a lot of busyness and stuff going on around your home. And you have your fifth position is your self-expression. You've got the beautiful Six of Wands. You've got this guy. He's riding in on his horse. He's just achieved a victory of some sorts, and he's got followers celebrating along with him. They're looking to him for guidance and direction, and he's in here saying, "You know what? I did that." And that's you. This month is, you know what? You are riding on your high horse deservedly because you've achieved something, or you're showing you're expressing yourself authentically in a space where you aren't afraid to be seen. You'd like to be seen. You want to be seen, and people are looking up to you and looking to you for inspiration and with admiration right now. Work and work. Yeah, at the moon. I mean, things could be a little sus at work. There's a bit of confusion and delusion and distraction and issues going on around your work. And if you're not working, this can be school or just some kind of something that you're working on. The road is not clear right now with this. You don't really know if you're coming or going. You don't know what the proper path is to take. You don't know exactly what you're even looking at. You don't have all the information that you need to make good decisions. And in this type of scenario with anything, you're going to need good discernment from a sense of groundedness in other aspects of your life where you do seem to have it, where you've got things in control at home. You've got this desire to make changes and do something new. And you've got a strong personal presence right now that is really attractive. So If your intuition is starting to lead you a little bit towards maybe making changes or something like that, that's a possibility for you. Um, I'm back. But we'll see in the future cards to see if there's more supporting evidence to suggest making a change. Right now, this may just be a passing phase in your work environment. So in the place of your relationships, you've got the Five of Pentacles reversed, which is showing that you've kind of come in from out of the cold, healing from a sickness or illness. Now, this is to do with relationships, so maybe you've healed from heartbreak and you're now in a relationship that you're feeling is warm and protective. You also may feel like your relationships are wisely chosen, and I keep thinking of the word elite. I don't know. I'll take that for what you want. But it's definitely showing a growth and a change from a state of feeling like you were an outsider, whether that was you with your partner or just on your own. But now that has changed, and you're moving more towards a place of inclusiveness and protection and stability in regards to your relationships. Next, we have what others have. And others have a lot of ideas with the Five of Wands. They have a lot of things to share. They want to kind of bounce ideas off of you. When we see this at the eight in opposition with the two here, and you have the Ace of Wands, here's your idea, here's your one, there's their wands. Like, let's talk about it. Let's do a group tank thing about it. Let's get together and share ideas and come up with creative projects, and let's learn from each other. Big with this card, let's learn from each other. So your interactions with other people right now look very fortunate and very productive. What you are learning. So this Two of Swords is a card of discernment. It's a card of weighing your options. It's a card of hesitating before a choice. This can be speaking to an idea of maybe slow down and let things kind of play out before we make a decision. I know you're the Aries and Cancers and Capricorns and Libras, all the cardinal types are quick to make decisions sometimes. And sometimes you just don't have all the information you need to make a good decision. Again, this goes back to the moon, which is interesting, which is maybe suggesting don't quite leave that job that you're kind of not happy with, or there's some weird stuff going on and you don't really know where you stand. Let things play out a little bit longer so that you can get the proper information you need to make a wise decision. So what you've built, the Devil reversed. Now this is a fantastic card to get, the Devil reversed. It's saying that you have built for yourself an overcoming of attachment to toxic things, toxic behaviors and people, whether these are addictions of any sort, whether this is needing someone in your life so much that you allow them to control you, or not being able to let go of feelings of abandonment, or different traumas and dramas. This is overcoming those things, and you have built that for yourself. And that is why you have the strength to control what's going on in your life today. That's why you have new inspiration to make even further changes in a positive light. That's why you've come in and out from the cold in your relationships. You have kicked the addiction, the habit, the toxic behavior, the traumatically induced behavior, whatever it may be, but that shows something very powerful for yourself that you've built, and that's at the foundation of what's going on with you this month that has some part to play. So next is your friends, Wheel of Fortune. I told y'all, the people in your life right now are going to be giving wonderful things to you. it just really enriching your life in so many ways. There may be a divine timing situation happening where someone comes into your life, or maybe they were already there, but like everything just clicks together. Like, oh my God, like let's move in together because we both need a place to live, and like it would be perfect, and da da da, and then it all works out. Or uh, maybe you have a really fortunate encounter with someone that turns into something more, and now you have a relationship with them. Or maybe you're seen because of this card here. You're seen by the wider community, and you get a lot of good things coming your way because they see you as this Six of Wands, productive and achieving powerful leadership figure right now. And that would bring you a lot of luck in the month of June. And what are your limitations? Well, we've got the Five of Cups and the Four of Wands reversed. So I'm going to bring this right back to what you're thinking about. We've got two cards here as opposed to anything else, and say that this is something that's kind of weighing on your mind, which is you still have some sorrow and hurt over the loss of a home, whether that's something that you were working towards and you were building towards and you were hoping to celebrate one day, and then that was taken away for whatever reason, whether that's a broken family structure that still need to do some healing and get some revelations on. Maybe just as a suggestion for something that I've done is look into family background of people in your family who may have hurt you, and try to see if you can't find some more information about some ways that they were traumatized, and a way to understand the dysfunctional thought processes, belief systems, behaviors that they may have had that have caused the whole situation to happen. That's a way that can pave the way towards forgiveness at one point, and that is for you more than anyone else. All right, so next we are going to look at your inner world with the Book of Shadows Tarot, so below. Yes. These are such nice cards to shuffle. Okay, I think that's sufficient. Coming hot right out the gate. We love to see it. Okay, I'm just going to take these one by one. Okay, just like that, we're done. The stars reversed. Okay. So, for who you are, you've got the King of Wands as someone who is a leader, someone who's a teacher, someone who has their beliefs examined but firm in place for the most part, and who follows those beliefs as their values. Someone who is teaching and guiding others while also on the path of learning and discipleship themselves. And whether that's in a particular career, you could be an atheist and be a King of Wands, or whether that's in a more direct spiritual aspect, doesn't matter. But it's showing someone that has wisdom and who has grown spiritually in their lifetime. And certainly not someone who is unfamiliar to change, as some may see you. Then next we have, in what you value, the Ten of Pentacles, generational wealth, generational stability. We see here in the card, we've got the grandparents, the parents, the younger kids, the children, even the little pets, and they're all sharing a meal. And it's very homey, comfortable. It's abundant with all the things that are needed. And it shows a handing down of values and traditions and culture throughout the years to build something very strong and powerful and lasting. And it doesn't surprise me really that your mind would be focused on such values right now with your sorrow around family breakup and maybe divorce or not really having a strong family center or chosen family like you would like. So it's interesting that you see it more in the we didn't get the Ten of Cups here as something you value. We got the Ten of Pentacles, which suggests that you even see the more practical reasons behind having such a family structure, that there's a lot of stability there. There's growth that is built upon other growth. It's not just the experience of the love in the moment. It's something that is built to last for a very long time and benefits everyone within the hierarchy. Next, we have for what needs to change, the Ten of Wands reverse. I got this for Gemini rising too. You need to let go of the burdens not worth having. And when this is right over your Ten of Cups card that you're having issues with, that's on your mind. If there are people that are family in your life that are, let's take a percentage on it. 20% good, 80% bad. You do what you want, okay? I'm never here to try to tell you what to do, even though it may come off that way. I really don't mean it truly. The tarot is suggesting, this reading is suggesting that there are burdens right now you are carrying around that are not worth having. And that carrying these burdens around is preventing you from opening the door to good things that you would actually like to have in your life, because your time, your emotions, and your mental bandwidth is all being caught up with focusing on something that's simply not working and is not doing enough for you or anything for you. And it's right over this family card. Take that for what you will. Next, we have the Seven of Wands reverse. So, Seven of Wands is a hard one for me to remember, frankly. Okay. Upright, it's you're standing on higher ground and kind of fighting your way through a difficult time, but you have the advantage and you have a better vantage point. Here with it reversed, you're losing ground, and this is in the position of what is driving you. You're really feeling like you're losing ground and losing control. With this Chariot here in the home, you're afraid of losing control. You're afraid of losing your higher ground and losing everything that you fought for right now. And that's really motivating a lot of your choices right now, unfortunately. So what you need to have the courage to do, we have the Empress reversed. This is the toxic mother. This is someone that helps and gives conditionally and with expectation of attachment and loyalty and you'll never leave me and things like that. And they're really quite bankrupt in their own love for their self. And in this the position of what you need to have the courage to do, this goes back to some family issues. I keep kind of seeing these same themes. I hesitate to say anything more on it because of the sensitivity to my viewer. If you know this is about you or who this is about in your situation, then you know as confirmation enough. But this is quite simply a mother figure that may be very giving and charitable on the surface, but everything is done with an ulterior motive. Next, we have the Ten of Cups reversed. So, in fact, we did get the Ten of Cups reversed somewhere else. And this is details that you need to focus on. And we see this in conjunction with the Moon card from before, which was in the place of work. The sixth card, the sixth position, also in that first reading, is also about your health. Your mental health is suffering because of this situation. I think the situation may be a lot more important to you than you realize. Um, Not just because you're thinking about it, you know that, but it's wearing on you emotionally. Um, and you have a lot of emotional needs. And clinging to something from the past, something that, if you're the type to be minded in the way of, well, this is what is right and fair, so I should have it. And so you cling on to it, even though it's not changing. Being stuck in this energy is preventing you from getting to the good stuff, wherever it can come from. It doesn't have to come from any one person or any one situation. And if someone's unable to give to you what you need and what you have to offer in return, especially, that's not their fault. Um, it's unfortunate, but you can't hold that against them. They are deficient in a way. It is not because they hate you or they want vengeance against you. It is because they are incapable. And if this situation applies to you, letting it go is for the best for both of you. Let them find someone on their level who's capable of giving what they have to offer, and vice versa. And you do the same. It's past time for that. There's too much of that energy in this reading, frankly. Which again, it's okay. It's okay. So other people in your life who've got a King of Swords. These are other people directly involved. This is a helpful and knowledgeable person who actually has a very good grasp on the rationality of things. And this could be your partner that you kind of came in from the cold with recently, or someone else that's close to you, very close friend. This is someone who has very good judgment, who tells it like it is, very diplomatic as well, but they are smart and sharp and a great communicator, and they are going to be very helpful to you moving through this situation. My mind is going back to this card again. It's like, it's not even really about physical anything. This is about development of personal willpower and strength of spirit. Period. So next we have secrets, and we have the secret card reversed. It's not telling me specifically what's going to happen, but you can trust, believe, and mark your calendar that some secrets, some things that were previously hidden to you will be revealed about the people or situations that are pertinent in this reading. You're going to find some stuff out for sure. Next, we have in the aspiration, what you're dreaming of, hoping for. What the hell? Oh, Cancer rising. So, yet again, we have the Ace of Wands, but this time it's reversed. And, you had it here. This was like, you have a new idea, a new desire, a new will, a new venture that you're supposed to be going on right now. You have it. You can't, it's a flame within you. You can't put out. You desperately want to put out that flame. Why is that? Is it because you can't make the choice? I don't know. Go back to the family, go back to the burden. You almost wish that you didn't have. You could go back to a time where you didn't mind carrying these burdens because you didn't know any better. That's so Cancer of you, Cancer rising. I feel for you. All right. Well, what's your achievement? You have the Hangman. The Hangman is a time of taking stock, a certain level of self-sacrifice, not to the point where it's damaging, just to the point where you step away from it all and you really go within and look at everything that's going on internally, how you feel, what you've been thinking about. For me, it would look like watching a lot of YouTube videos on different subjects around that issue, things that people are talking about with psychology, spirituality, podcasts, and all kinds of things like that. Just trying to sift through some information and see what applies, what gives me that click, that intuition, the intuition, like this applies to me. This is my situation right here, right now. This is me and this is what's going on. And I need to hear this today. That is what you were working towards and through this month, period. And it'll help you clear up this mess, hopefully once and for all. So what are you contributing? The Six of Cups reversed. This is to the larger circle. Six of Cups upright is usually a unconditionally giving card. It's a card of children. It's a card of the past and doing something again and again the same way, in like a habitual way. When it's reversed, it's saying you don't have the emotional bandwidth to give like the way that you would like to, because this situation with this family issue is putting you in a place of lack. And there's also a real need to do something different, because carrying on with this any longer it's frankly going to cause you to miss out maybe on some of these opportunities that are coming up, these good, fortunate opportunities with your friends and coworkers, schoolmates, extended family members, your forum online that you're a part of, or the Discord that you're in, or whatever, your community. Okay. There's opportunities there, but if you don't have the emotional bandwidth to give, you may not be able to get. Next, we have, really last but not least, what needs releasing. And we have the Four of Wands. The same card. Whatever you have worked for up till now in this situation, this is a sunk cost fallacy. I've seen this with almost every reading that I've done today. We're all going through it, is what I mean to say. That whatever you have worked for up till now, it has its own value in what it could teach you about that circumstance, that situation, those people. However, just because you put effort and energy into it does not mean that you just need to keep pushing on and pressing on. It needs to be let go of and allowed to fall away for the new things to come in, things that you really want, things that have the capability of being what you want them to be. This situation is not capable of that. And I do feel a strong need to say, take what resonates and leave the rest. If you feel that this is just crazy town USA, it's not going to hurt my feelings. In fact, I want nothing more than for you to discard this if this is not true for you. I would never want to give out any information to anyone that would cause people to cause destruction in their lives. That is not needed. At the end of the day, your intuition is what matters. And if you feel that this was a confirmation, then that's that. But if you feel this is left field, what is this? I'm rethinking my whole life. It's best to just discard. It's probably not for you. Anyway, now that we're through all that PSA, I'm going to get you an oracle card to give you some advice and some comfort through all of this, I suppose. And I'm thinking, can use my Buddha Wisdom Shakti Power deck for you today. Definitely going to need the book. And if you're still here with me, thank you so much for watching and joining me. I really enjoyed reading for you. I'm going to be doing readings like this, which is like a life checkup once a month for all the rising signs. But then I'm also going to be posting like love readings and some other things like that for some of the other signs. So stay tuned for those. I'm also going to do some other fun stuff like mysteries and true crime, pop culture, just, you know, the questions we all have of what's going on. I want to know. I need to know. And let me know if you have any ideas for those as well in the comments. We've got the Wisdom Lake Queen. Celebrate the creative feminine energy and the vitality of life. Oh, that's the queen that's on the front. So we're going to read about her real quick. Yes. Oh, no, I can't read her name. The Wisdom Lake Queen was the most important historical female figure in the tradition of the Tibetan Buddhist school. Her clan name was the Lady Karchen, and she was born in Tibet in 757 Common Era. It was said that at the time of her birth, a nearby lake doubled in size, and so she received the name Wisdom Lake Queen. Okay, this is all about her past and stuff like that. What is it? What? Okay. Her story and the energy around her is somewhat similar to the Arthurian legend of the Lady of the Lake. Both are magical women who created miracles, entranced men, and inspired legends. Okay. One of her spiritual practices, called the Queen of Great Bliss, celebrates the creative energy of the feminine and the vitality of life and creation. Bruh. I hope that did something for you. I didn't really like that. So I'm about to... Oh, I know. I'm going to pick what's the vibe card. No offense to the Wisdom Lake Queen. It's a beautiful card, but I need something more tangible right now. Celebrate the creative feminine energy and the vitality of life. What does that have to do with anything we just read? I don't know. I hope it means something to you. So, we're going to read what's the vibe. What's the vibe for Cancer Rising? June 2024. Taken upright only. Boom. Psychopath. What? Do we got anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Please, not that. Anything else? Hopeful. Inspired, optimistic success. Okay. Abusive, conniving, unpredictable. Man, do you got someone that's freaking abusive up in your life right now that is attached to you in a manner that is not so easy to get rid of them? And this is what this is about. You're hopeful. You've got the desire to get out of this situation. Stay safe. Got a lot of people around you who want to support you. Bruh. Oh, well, anyway, Cancer Rising. I hope that was useful for you and at the very least entertaining or interesting. And whether you're here for a moment, a minute, or a marathon, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.